Cowboys.
Yo, what's good? What's good? I'm gonna say we just lost them. Hold on. Let me come back in there. What's good, everybody? Another week. You know what I'm saying? Another week of football. And you know we back at it. What's good, West Coast? We lost them again. Listen, man. How y'all feeling, man? Big week. Desperation Bowl, man. Desperation Bowl this week, man. We got the Ravens this week. I know Cowboy fans, we hurting. We hurting bad from last week, man. We hurting bad from last week. But we gotta keep that head high. Hold on, let me see if we can. You know what I'm saying? Hold on. Are you back? Okay, let me add him. Oh, can you hear me?
Can you hear me?
Yep.
All right, I can't. Let me. I'm gonna log it. It was.
There we go. Can you hear me?
All right, say something.
Yo, can you hear me? Hey, a little technical difficulties, you know what I'm saying? What's good, y'all? Yeah, they said facts. Yes, sir. We got a big game this week, y'all. Tell me y'all thoughts below. How y'all feeling? Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
I can't hear you.
You can hear me? Let me see if it's just me. Let's see.
I can't hear you.
Can you hear me?
Give me 1 second.
Yeah. Can the chat hear me? Y'all can hear him. I can hear him. We gonna get this all worked out. Listen, big game this week. It's gonna be, in my opinion, this is gonna be probably one of the best games that's on this week. One of the best games on. Early taste. Yes, yeah. See, the chat can hear us, but it's just on his end. Let me get him back in here.
There it goes.
You can hear me?
Yes.
Yeah, there you go. Now we cooking with hot grease. It's okay though.
Yeah,
okay.
Let's rock, bro. You got me. I'm up here sweating, bro. I'm up here. Look. I'm not capping, bro. Like, I do not want you to think I do not take this serious, bro. I'm
Man,
up here.
No, I understand it, bro. Because I be look when my what is it? When my stuff be messing up, I be getting annoyed too. Like,
yeah, listen to me. That is the worst. Like, bro, listen to me. Like, I know how it feels to be a professional athlete and having the pressures of the world, like being on the line on free throws. Because, bro, you have a couple hundred people on the show waiting, and your technical difficulties start happening, bro. I can only imagine being on a free throw line trying to shoot the free throw. You know what I mean, bro?
Yes, bro. Listen, I'm gonna start it over. We got a big game this week. I already put it in the title.
Biggest game of the season.
Yes. Hey, I don't know about y'all. When I got the original the schedule, I circled 2 games on the calendar for me to drink the Kool-Aid. 2 games. This game right here versus the Ravens, and it's that Niners game. Those are my 2 games right here. And I didn't care how like the Ravens looked. I didn't care. I ain't gonna lie. I don't care if they did win 0-3. The worst case scenario, they 0-2 right now. They ain't won a game. They still are a playoff caliber team. They are still gonna give us a test. And this is gonna be, if I wasn't so invested as a Cowboys, fan, this would be a very entertaining game to watch. What do you think?
I mean, I'm like you, big dog. Like, I had this game circled regardless of what the situation we was in. Like, you know what I mean? Like, we could be 2-0 right now, and I was still circling this game as a big game. And more importantly, this is one of those games where I don't really care what Baltimore's record is, bro. Like, I don't care the struggles that they've had. You know what I mean? Like, I don't care. Like, I feel like they're gonna get it together when they play us.
100%. They built up the merit, the pedigree to earn that type of respect. You know what I'm saying? So we got to give them that type of respect. That's all it was given. But let's start. First thing, Let's start with our situation first. The news broke Jordan Phillips' situation. He got placed on IR. IR. Now I know he had a terrible was it outing last week, and it could be something fishy there. Tell me your thoughts on that because I want to go off on him. Go ahead.
I mean, I'm gonna tell you like this, like my boy T Basham, Terrell Basham, back in the day about 2 years ago, had a similar situation where the Cowboys basically like used him to like finagle some stuff too, like kind of used him to stash some things. You know what I'm saying? And like at the end of the day, it's kind of a part of business. Like you don't want them telling. I mean, it sucks because we all know about it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But unfortunately, that's somewhat a part of business. You know what I'm saying? Like they do that. Like every team is doing that. The only thing with the Cowboys is when you're a Cowboy, they actually putting a camera in front of the mouth of some random dude. Like if this would have been, the 49ers or some other team, nobody would have even cared. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But everybody's a superstar in the Dallas Cowboys. And so hold on a quick. I said everybody is a superstar in the Dallas Cowboys. So even a guy that is going to the bench for an injury that he really don't have is getting viewed. You know what I'm saying? Is getting camera time. So it's like there's some weird stuff that just happens in football just because there is a business side of football, unfortunately. Like it's very much a sport, but it's very much a business too. So there's every now and then there's business things that have to happen, and sometimes we're privy to them. And I also feel like in the position that he's in, bro, you need to keep your mouth closed because if you was really playing, I'm pretty sure if they felt you could really contribute, I'm pretty sure they'd be making an injury. That's all I'm saying. So your ass might be 1 foot out the door. So I would hate for Jerry to get wind of that interview. That's all I'm saying.
Listen, I think he's on the way out. And everybody saw the clips are floating around. I'm done with him. I'm done with him. I mean, the effort he was giving in that game, there's a surface level of what like you supposed to be doing in your position. And he was just the way he was playing like a middle schooler that was forced to play. Like you know what I'm saying? Like what if you had like your son, he was like, you want him to play football, but he don't really want to play football, so he got out there, he just he half-ass around, getting, pushed around, turned around like as a D lineman, his back towards the damn O lineman, being an extra blocker for the other team. That's how seeing that on film.
It's like he was getting a check. Everybody was getting their ass. I mean, this is the thing. Everybody was getting their ass whooped. I think the Cowboys definitely needed, this is the thing. The film is always going to tell the story. Yep. You know what I'm saying? So, like, sometimes you got to accept the film for what it is. Maybe it wasn't effort. Maybe that's just where he is in life. You know what I mean? Like, he is an older player. Like, sometimes we be asking ourselves they just need to step up. Like, bro, maybe they have stepped up. Maybe that is their step up. You know what I'm saying?
If that is step up, I don't want him no more. I ain't gonna like he can keep moving. He can keep moving.
You know what? Like we like to say give 110%, but realistically a person can only give 100%. You know what I'm saying? You can only give what you have inside of you, and what you have inside of you is the 100%. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's like, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, I think I definitely feel that he's an older player that wants a check. But he also understands that if you don't play well, you don't get a check. So I'm not even gonna lean on the fact of him just not wanting to be there. I think he was there. I think he wanted every part of being there. I just think he's not good. like my mom would say, you can be sincerely wrong. You know what I mean? Like have all your feelings and all your emotions going into that feeling, and you be all the way wrong, bro. Be all the way wrong.
I was listening to Boss last night, and he brought up a very good point. How much is this Mozzie effect is affecting just that room, because that room is looking very, very, iffy. The fact that we offered Jonathan Hankins and he left to Seattle with the same contract, and he left Justin Rogers, who he was going to be on the practice squad here, but he left as well. People are just getting out of that situation. What are you like? Oh, is this some? If people are tired of the favoritism, like, what is it?
My mindset on it is a little different. I think honestly, bro, I think good players want to be coached, and the Dallas Cowboys can't stop the run. So you know what that probably means? It probably means you ain't got no good coach. So if you're a player that's coming here and you're telling me that I gotta stop the run, and I don't really have a guy that's gonna like reiterate that or probably like help me do that on the field, and nor do I have someone on the sidelines that's gonna help me do that, that's an ask, man. And to be honest with you, that's why I believe when it comes to stopping the run, the Dallas Cowboys just need to go hire a hired gun, because at the end of the day, you don't have a coach to coach. Mozzie Smith has proved that you don't have a coach to coach a guy, and just drafting a guy that's supposed to have talent without a coach to coach him is ridiculous. That's a waste. That's a waste. You know what I'm saying? That's like Floyd Mayweather without his dad growing up. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, Floyd Mayweather was that dude, but he also had Mayweather Sr. training his ass. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, dog. Like, you were destined to be great. You know what I'm saying?
Listen,
so
in that game last week, the coach pretty much showed like how he lost trust in his D line. How I know that? He went into bare front. He went into a 5-2 front from their own 20-yard line. Y'all, we had to commit 5 guys on the line of scrimmage in order to keep the linebackers free. You know what I'm saying? So,
well, I mean, beating our ass with 4 people, and 5 people was getting their ass beat by 4. So
yeah, and like so. That right there, we can't have that. And then we can only run so many coverages out of their front. We ran 3. They beat us in the 3 with the over route. We leaving our DBs on the island. It was just a bad look last week. But let's go on to this week though. So
say it again.
Let's go on to this week. The opposing team offense. Lamar Jackson, the previous MVP from last year. What do you think is the best way to stop him?
The best way to stop Lamar Jackson is the way the last 3 teams have stopped him, and that is make Lamar Jackson be a quarterback. Like, make him do things that quarterbacks do, and that is, throw the football, read defenses, make him have to know where the linebacker is. Like, if you just allow Lamar Jackson to just be this pseudo running back athletic player that's doing whatever the hell he wants to do, then yeah, he's going to do whatever the heck he wants to do. But the way teams have been beating him, like the reason the Raiders beat him is because the Raiders said, bro, Lamar Jackson can beat us, but Lamar Jackson, the quarterback, can't beat us. And guess what they did? They made Lamar Jackson throw the ball 35 sometimes, and guess what? He was not accurate. I'm going to tell you this, Lamar Jackson has never had a Pro Bowl wide receiver in his career. I know why. Go watch him play. Go watch him play. If I was a Pro Bowl wide receiver, I probably wouldn't want him to play for him. See what I'm saying? Because it's like he's not the type of quarterback that gets better. I mean, to be honest with you, statistics say that most quarterbacks get worse as they throw the ball. That's just being real. I just think that some quarterbacks, that you guys are okay with them make a mistake. Hey, wake up, fat lips. Wake up. That some people are just okay with some people making mistakes that other people aren't. You know what I'm saying? So like Josh Allen's been making mistakes. Matthew Stafford been making mistakes. Like Matthew Stafford won a Super Bowl and led the league in turnovers in the exact same year. Nobody cared, dog. Nobody cared. Dak can't do that. Dak got to be proficient and keep the ball. So it's like, to a degree, you know what I mean? That's why I say, like, I just feel like you have to make Lamar Jackson throw the ball. You got to get him going backwards. You got to get him to throw that football. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, like, like that's where the Cowboys are going to win. And to be honest with you, that's our strength. Our strength is getting to the pass rush, and then letting the pass rush create turnovers. In order to do that, he got to throw the ball. Like part of the reason why we was getting our ass beat this week is Brett ain't had to throw the ball 16 times. Think about this. That's four dropbacks a quarter. What if I told you, Micah Parsons, you're going to be able to sack the quarterback today, but you're only going to have 16 times to try? I would think you ain't going to get many. I would think you're not going to get many.
Right. And the Cowboys need to get in their mind that we have a great pass rush.
16 tries, bro?
16 times. Teams are going to make us earn the right to rush the quarterback. That is just the reality. You're going to have to win in the early downs.
Hey, Lou, I'm going to throw this question out there to you.
Yeah.
If I told you at the beginning of this game, you're only going to be able to rush the quarterback 16 times, how many sacks would you think you're getting? Realistically, only 16.
It's going to be hard because you like.
Thank you. You almost want to say zero, right?
Yeah, no, it's definitely going to be zero.
Right?
Yeah, like the reps, it's like usually 65 to 70 plays a game. You 16 times, that means what? At least 50 more of those times, like the other times, it's some type of pass. Or it's not even guaranteed that it's or something. Let's say some type of pass, some type of run. And it's not even a guarantee.
Some type of run.
It's not even guaranteed. Them 16 dropbacks are long dropbacks. They could be the short, quick dump off. It can be, the screen plays, because that's what was hurting us. But you know what I'm saying? Like, we gotta, and going on to this game, you gotta understand, like, teams, in order that is the natural law onto how to stop a pass rush, to mix it up like that, to keep your ears from being pinned back. You can't now when you put your hand in the dirt. You got to be thinking whether you're going to run, you're going to have to defend a run, like actually take on these blocks, or you're going to have to go after the quarterback, right? Now, we got to understand as Cowboys fans that the Saints put a lot of things on the film, and it's a copycat league. A lot of stuff is going to get replicated. Expect it to get replicated, especially in this game with the Ravens that are desperately trying to get their run game started, right? And this is a game that, this is a team we're facing that they need to stay on schedule. What I mean by that, they can't afford to get behind the sticks, like behind the 1st and 10s, because they become very linear. And that's what I noticed in these games. Once you stop them, they're doing a screen out onto the perimeter with Justice Hill, or they're throwing a screen out to Zay Flowers to get him in space. So, yeah, it's going to be very, very crucial. These D tackles, even though with the situation, I know I'm asking for a lot, and I know they old and everything like that, but we're gonna have to stop Derrick Henry. And Derrick Henry, I ain't gonna lie, it's easier said than done, but it's an easy way to stop him. He's a north and south back. He is not a back. First of all, the Ravens are low key using him wrong. They got him running the ball from the backfield. He's a running back. Y'all need to be on the center. He need to be like, single back. He needs to carry his momentum into the ball. He's like a train. If he's going, you ain't gonna stop him. You know what I'm saying? So this is a big task. It's gonna be a big task. But like, what position group are you looking at that disappointed you last week that you gonna need this week?
Shoot, your D tackles. You got to stop the run, but if we don't stop the run, we're going to lose this game.
Say it again for the people in the back. For the people in the back.
We don't stop the run, we're going to lose this game. Not even we're going to lose this game. You're not even going to be in this game. Like, it's going to look ugly, bro. Like, if you can't stop the run, bro, the games are never close. Like, if you're not stopping the run, you're getting your ass beat. Somebody's beating on you. You're not in no slug fest. And they're running 7 yards. That's not how it works. When you see these high-scoring games, that's passing. If you don't stop the run in this game, we're gonna lose. It's gonna be flat out. This is what it is. It's gonna be real cut and dry, because that's what Lamar Jackson wants to do. That's what he wants to do to make it. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you're the Baltimore Ravens right now, what are you saying to your team to get y'all back on track? Well, we got to get back on track. Well, what makes us track? Lamar Jackson being our MVP. You know what I'm saying? So right now, Baltimore is really playing a style of football that's not them. So you're absolutely right when you say they got to get back on track. They got to get back to looking like Baltimore. Well, what's Baltimore looking like? Lamar Jackson running the ball and throwing the ball 20 times.
Exactly.
That's what, you know what I mean?
Hey.
Think about this. If you're a Baltimore fan, if you ask Baltimore, hey man, what y'all got to do to get back on the winning side? He gonna tell you, man, we got to do these things that everything they're not doing right now.
Right.
And then you come into a game where you're playing a team that can't stop the run. So theoretically, if you're Baltimore, you're like, this is the game where we should get back on track, at least with the running game. Why? Because they can't stop the run.
Yeah. And
you know what I mean? So
yeah. And going off that, like people all week talking about, oh, we can't stop the Shanahan tree. Oh, we can't stop the Shanahan tree. Listen, I'm gonna say this on the Shanahan tree. The Shanahan tree is not that hard. I'm telling you that right now. It's not that hard. The Shanahan tree, it's a philosophy thing. They gonna attack your will. He gonna line up. It's still gonna be powers and counters and everything like that. They may dress it up with motion to get numbers to whatever side they want to. Because at the end of the day, you got 5 offensive linemen. And you probably got an extra tight end and fullback. So if we get 3 blockers to 4, we got the numbers. You know what I'm saying? But y'all talking about the Shanahan tree. What about the Harbaughs? You know what I'm saying? The Harbaughs, they may not be from that Shanahan tree, but they got the same roots. They definitely got the same roots, and that's physicality, toughness. This is a coach and a coaching. Both the Harbaughs, they preach toughness, and they are like, you talk about some galvanizers. They'll galvanize the troops on you. Y'all forget this Harbaugh we're facing is a special teams. Oriented coach, special teams, and he's been in this job for a while. That means he know how to inspire his players. And Jim, before Shanahan took over, Jim had them same guys playing nasty too. So yeah, teams are going to come in. They're going to test our will, our discipline. They're going to punch us in the mouth. They're going to make the game where it's supposed to be won in the trenches. And you see what happens when you lose in the trenches. The floodgates of hell just break loose, and you get styled upon. You get put points upon because the will of your team is down there with the big boys. So yeah.
And man, I'm not a real big. I don't get caught up in the shit. Man, I ain't never been. Ain't nobody afraid of no offensive coordinator, dog. That's not how it works. I don't even listen to me. You could be an offensive coordinator putting up 80 points a game. Ain't nobody scared of you. Defense always walks around with the nuts that say, yeah, that they ain't played us though. You know what I'm saying? That's the mindset. No one's ever afraid of offensive coordinators. You know what I'm saying? They're usually the nerdy dude on the team. You know what I'm saying? If you're looking for that nerd dude with the numbers and that's usually the offensive coordinator. Nobody's scared of him. You know what I'm saying? So I don't think the Cowboys have a Shanahan system problem. I think they have a middle linebacker problem, bro. We've never really had a good one, and we always play good ones. There lies the problem. We always think about this. Every team that gives us problem, what is the common denominator? That they have a really good quarterback. Not true. Every team that gives us a problem has a really good middle linebacker. You wonder why you can't beat the 49ers? Listen to me. We had problems beating the 49ers before Purdy. They didn't have 3 different quarterbacks. The problem with the 49ers is they've had the same middle linebacker since Dak's been in the league. And who is that? Fred Warner.
That we passed on.
Yeah, exactly.
And he held that. He got that chip.
And we also passed on Roquan Smith too, because he was available as a free agent.
See?
The Cowboys have a middle linebacker problem. And that is we rarely have a good one, and we're always playing a good one. You know what I'm saying? If you go look at these games where Dak has actually struggled, where he hasn't been able to get over those teams, it's because of what? Think about this. In the Saints game, they have a really good middle linebacker that nobody knows who he was. I know who he is. Yeah, I know who DeMario Davis is.
Mm-hmm. Good run.
I knew who he was when he was in the Saints. I mean, not the Saints, when he was for the New York Jets.
Mm-hmm.
Because they signed him. Yeah, they signed him as a big name free agent when they brought him from the Jets. You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
So it's like, and guess what? Demario Davis had a huge impact on that Saints game, bruh. So the Cowboys have a middle linebacker job. And I'm going to tell you, something I learned from coaching kids, like say I had this team and they was a run the ball team. They never threw the ball. Then they played a team that threw the ball, got that ass beat. And you know what I learned? Bro, if you're not practicing it, you're not practicing it. So if you're not practicing throwing the ball at practice, you know what that means your DBs are not doing? They're not practicing defending
the pass.
the pass.
And that goes right in. We are a finesse team. Finesse. Offense, we finesse. So whenever we face the gritty, tough, because we don't see that in practice. When we face them tough teams.
You got a point there.
Come on.
You got a point. You got a point.
We ain't facing the teams that gonna line up 21, 22 personnel, hand in the dirt, nutty. I mean, no.
But Lou,
bloody hands.
But think about this, Lou. How will Dak ever learn how to beat a great middle linebacker if he's not practicing against one every way?
Right.
Dak has no problem. Dak has no problem getting away from defensive ends. I have listened to me, JJ Watt. He's not gonna scare me when we play him. You know what I'm saying? He goes against Micah Parsons every day at practice.
TJ Watt, yeah.
You get what I mean? Like the Joey Bosa's, bro. Dak never has a problem with them dudes. Why? Because he gets prepared at practice every day by the Micah Parsons, the DeMarcus Lawrences. But bro, when you're not going up against a good middle linebacker every day at practice, bro, you don't like. That's why I'm gonna tell you this. That's why you've seen the growth in Brock Purdy so fast. Mm-hmm. Why? Because bro, you're playing against Fred Warner every day at practice, dog.
He played against some dogs every day.
Every day at practice, dog. Every day level. At practice.
They got somebody in the safety. You know,
you get what I mean? So it's like, bro, thank you, but like, bro, if you're playing against it every single day, you're going to get better naturally, or you're not going to be the quarterback. You know what I mean?
I had an old teammate. Like it was like 2 years ago. He got on the practice squad for the Niners, and I had a chance to talk to him. And he was just telling me how like even though I'm a Cowboys fan, he was like, bro, they just different over there. Like it's they attack the weights. They attack the weight. They attack the practice field. They value every down. You know what I'm saying? Like they value every time they get to go play football and everything like that. They don't have guys, you know what I'm saying? They said, I like to hit people that I'm just here to get a check. No, they're not that corporate. They are mean and they just will to the bone. And I just feel like we don't have that DNA in the Cowboys arena because we're too corporate for one. And it shows when we get in them games, when you line up against somebody, we don't even know his name, but he looking like, bro, I don't care. You not finna beat me. Like whatever's finna go down, you put your pants on the same time, like saying you bleed just like me. I fear God. You know what I'm saying? Like you ain't finna beat me on this play. I'm finna you in the way of my check. You in the way of my dreams. Like we don't have that mentality over here in Dallas.
Yep. That's true. And think about this, Lou. On another team, you have the Cowboys who will have that same mentality. You ain't did nothing in the league. You ain't even sacked a damn potato sack, and you up here signing autographs. What the hell? Like, what?
And I know,
I
know they do it because they don't want to, but you know, somebody telling them, hey, you better go sign them autographs. Hey, go sign them autographs.
And I'm not just saying autographs is bad, but I'm just saying like, I'm feeling what you're saying though. Mm-hmm. You get what I mean? I'm feeling what you're saying though. Like you have one guy, you have two guys in the exact same situation. It's just that one guy feels the pressure, and the other guy is feeling like he's already made it. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. So yeah. So and then this is the last thing on defense. So that one guy saying that Micah disappeared. Listen, one thing to pay attention to: if we are successful in stopping the run, and we do get a chance to pin our ears back and go after the quarterback, they got 3 offensive linemen. The left guard, the right guard, and the right tackle. They are rotating guys. It's a turnstile. That is a big no-no for offensive linemen. Cohesion is everything. The fact that they got guys rotating in there, I'm telling you, if we can earn the right in this game, we're gonna be able to get out there We may not get to Lamar either, but we're gonna make him throw some picks. So, yeah. Oh, we lost. Where you go? Let's see. He gonna come back, but there you go.
Gotta say something. Whoever said Micah disappeared, bro, you gotta slap yourself, dog. Like, they only dropped back 16 times. There was only 16 times that Micah could even get a sack. And think about this, Lou. Who's to say that Micah was even in on every down that it was 16?
Right, we got packages.
They could have been passing on a down and Micah was sitting on the sidelines, bro.
Yeah.
Hey. Listen, the Saints purposely ran the ball 36 times. So unless Micah Parsons was playing defensive tackle, he wasn't going to do nothing. Like, I'm going to tell you, on my live stream, because my mom loved her some Deron Bland. Because he's from Fresno. My mom loved anybody from California, Arkansas, she loved him. And so, you know how mamas is. That's her baby. You know what I'm saying? And so she got the Deron Bland jersey on. So, she banged out. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
My mom said to end the game, oh, my Lord. I ain't even no more. She said, oh, my Lord, oh, my baby. If Deron Bland would have been playing. I said, because I am West Coast Cowboy, and it's always my job to speak the truth. Mama, Deron Bland would have done nothing in that goddamn Jay. That's what guys, man. What are you supposed to do? Is Deron gonna play tackle? He gonna play defensive tackle, Mom? What is he doing? And that was the conversation I had with my mom on live.
I ain't gonna lie, Mama's low key right though. She low key right. Just hear me out. We was getting beat on them edges. Trayvon Diggs and Kalen Carson did not want to tackle, and I think we know how physical Deron Bland can get. He'll come down there in the run game, man. He'll put a hat on the guy.
And that, you know what? Mom might have been right. He might have. You know what? He might have. Because the mother that was out there so damn good. You know what? You a real silver lining like type of guy. I like that. You can always find the silver lining in everything. I like that. There's a big old pile of shit. Lou gonna go look in and find some corn. I like that.
Perspective is everything. You hear me?
Yeah, perspective is everything. That's a good point though, because I do believe that. Deron Bland is a better tackler. He's a better tackler than 21. Yeah, I believe that. Oh yeah, so he might actually have to there.
Yeah, let's go to our offense though, and this Ravens defense. They got some guys over there. I ain't gonna lie, they got some guys over there in that defense. 14, Kyle Hamilton. That's a safety. That's a safety right there. Hey, what do you feel about our receivers versus their DBs, man?
Well, I need to know if Jake Ferguson's going to play. Not to avoid your question.
No,
but if Jake Ferguson's going to play, that's going to help me out so much, bro.
Yes.
Because if Jake Ferguson plays, then that means they're going to have to change their defense up because they're going to have to allocate someone to him. Because listen, I would love for them to just put Raekwon Smith on Jake Ferguson all day, please. I'm gonna put Jake Ferguson as far as away from the quarterback as I possibly can. He's gonna be running routes on the sidelines.
Listen, you onto something with that. The Ravens are last.
Please take him out to play as far as possible.
Ravens are last in the league when defending the play action. That means they be having their eyes in the backfield on movement. You know what I'm saying? So, Ferg.
Hey, that's kind of surprising, man. Considering how well they good on at the middle linebacker, that's pretty surprising.
I mean, that's the thing about the middle linebacker. You ain't the right outside linebacker, and you sure ain't the left outside linebacker.
You in the middle.
You in the middle. You got one hook to flat or one curl. You ain't got all three. Right. That's the thing about football. It's 10 other people on the field. You can only do so much. So
yeah, football is a super math. Like when you really break it down, bro, it's a super math. It's a really math. You understand? It's a math that's really based around a lot of math. You feel me?
See,
because it's the hashes. You divide it up by 3 and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying?
We saying, hey, like back to Parsons. Look, we saying Parsons don't. I know you're a casual. You're looking for the big play. You're looking for the sack. Listen, Parsons don't disappear. I just encourage you to change your viewpoint on just looking for him to go get the sack, go get the quarterback, go chase him down. When a team is really scheming up against us and they're running away from Micah, look how Micah takes on a block. Is he blowing it up? Is he coming from behind? Is he still causing chaos? Because that's what most people don't understand. Micah's best ability is his versatility and him causing chaos on the field. That speed plus that size he got. He's supposed to be drawing eyes. So I get what you're saying, but we also got to take into account the opposing team scheme, man.
Yeah, and then also like, man, like you got to remember, like Micah is one of those dudes where it's like he's so good that you got to kind of know where he's at all times, and since you got to know where he's at all times, that means there's a spotlight on him at all times. So that means there are literally going to be times where they're going to literally send people just to occupy you. Like imagine, like, it's almost like imagine you're throwing on every play, they're throwing Micah Parsons a surprise birthday party, and they don't want him to walk into the building. So as soon as he gets to the door, they're like, hey, let me take you over here. Hey, let me show you this real quick. Let me show you this. Like that's the whole game. They're doing that. The whole game they're trying to either avoid him, or they're trying to control him, or they're trying to deceive him. But on every single play, the offense is accounting for him. So it's like Micah has a bigger skill. Like his everything is bigger for him, bro. Like when he gets a sack, it's almost like him. If one sack for Micah now is almost like 2 sacks for somebody you don't know. Yeah. And the reason being is because when Micah gets up there, bro, the whole shift changes. 11's there.
Like,
so not only
the fear.
You get what I mean? The respect, it's the reverence that he commands. The reverence, you know what I'm saying? The fear and reverence that he commands from the talent that he does, because of his talent set, because of his skill set. I mean,
he's 100% correct. When Micah gets a sack, he puts the fear of God in these QBs, in the opposing OC, because they looking at their paper, and ain't none on their paper that can show them, man, what did we do wrong? Because the entire week, all 7 days, probably even to this point, they had us scheduled. Everybody got us scheduled on circle on their calendar. We be like, we cannot let 11 get loose, because now the quarterback is like mama, there goes that man. Like he's around that. You know what I'm saying? Here he comes. Like it's that type of mentality. When Micah like he has that. What is it? Aura, that gravity. Like that's what he has. The gravity. Y'all watch Steph Curry, how he be running around them picks all the time, and how many people always 2 or 3 people become double triple team him. The gravity on the court that he has, Micah has gravity as well. You know what I'm saying? He said Modesto, California, Deron Bland 2-6. Hey, tell your cousin to get well soon, man. We need him back. We need him back. Mom said everybody with a star in their help need to show the F up. 100%. This is a playoff game. And I love it's a playoff game. We got all these young rookies on our team. We throw them in that fire early. You know what I'm saying? They already went against the Cleveland Browns. That was a tough game, no matter the outcome. But now this is a playoff environment right here. This is a must win. This is a desperation type thing. Both teams, anybody who loses, big question marks are coming on Monday. You know what I'm saying? Big question marks. So he said the Cowboys are in serious trouble. Hey, you must be a hater, man. Cowboys suck. Hey, all the haters and the Cowboy fans, if you hear wherever you're watching from, make sure you give a follow.
Man, if the Cowboys suck and you a dude and you watching another man suck, what does that make you?
They said, hey, make sure you like and subscribe wherever you're coming from. Share the content. Share us to your other haters. You hear me? He said, hold on, question. Do y'all think we'll see more Overshawn this game? Oh, we'll definitely see more Overshawn this game. He needs to be spying. Him and Micah, they need to be interchangeable. Spying. That speed he got, and hopefully he can work on the open field, because he now, like Deshaun, like he's a problem when he scrambled. But look, Lamar Jackson, if you don't take that right angle, he gonna make you look goofy now. What do you think about tackling Lamar?
I think Lamar Jackson needs to be hit on every single play. I mean, right out the gate, I'm releasing the Krakens on him. Like right out the gate, I'm trying to get on him. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like in the first quarter, I'm not even tripping if we get say we get a little penalty or we get a little PI, a little personal foul. I ain't even tripping. You know what I mean? I ain't
Nah,
even
you're
tripping.
right. We need some nastiness.
Like he needs to
Yeah.
understand that when you dip and you move and you try to get outside that pocket, no matter what yards you get, when we finally do catch your ass, we slinging you to the ground.
Yeah, he said, I'm a Niners fan. I ain't gonna lie, y'all ain't. But hey, the call is calling from inside the house, boy. I just heard Kittle is hurt too. That's 5 guys hurt. Or four. 4 of your main guys. Y'all got a game this week too. And come right back. I'm gonna be right on you. He said, I don't see Baltimore going 0-3. Nobody seen them going 0-2. But here we are. Here we are. Cowboys need a QB. You just hating. He said it's gonna be hilarious. What at the end of the year, making all that money and not being able. It's not Dak's job. My thing is, why do y'all believe it's the quarterback's job to take them there?
Because he's the highest paid, expensive person in their job on the team, and because in a family sphere, it's always the man's responsibility to get it done, regardless if he has the tools, the assets, the intelligence, or even the legs or arms to do it. That's just what it's expected from a man. I mean, it's just like, I love the fact that everybody gets to see what it's like to be a man for a couple seconds, you know what I'm saying? Because that's exactly what it's like being a man in 2024. And I'm not even saying a black man, a blue man. I'm saying being an MAN, a man, period, bro. If you are a man, you are expected to get it done, bro. And a woman does not give a damn, bro. You can be paraplegic with one arm, and she's still going to be expecting you to bring that table upstairs. Like, but you know what I'm saying? I'm just saying, that's just what it is, bro. Like if a woman doesn't understand what it's like to be a man, look at the quarterback position. They don't care, man. They don't care. Nobody cares. At the end of the day, get it done. Like that's what it is.
Listen,
you know what I'm saying?
Record points given up in a half. That's all I'm gonna say. Record points given up in a half. I don't see none of the top quarterbacks in the league having to deal with that. What's good? Happy Thursday. Let's see.
I mean, there is not a quarterback in NFL history that has a winning record when their defense gives up 30 points. The best record is Patrick Mahomes, and he's 7-10.
Listen, he said, I don't think the offense is nothing like New Orleans. Listen, this is football though. That's why this is the whole reason why film is even being filmed. You can imitate anything. If that's their tendency, it's their tendency. If that's their weakness, that's their weakness. I don't care if that's not in our playbook. Damn it, they can't stop the outside zone. So this week, we're gonna install a play for this week for the outside zone. So it's a copycat league. Whether it's their offense or not. Nothing like New Orleans. Our weaknesses are our weaknesses, and they're out there for the showing. So yeah. Let's say still got a top defense. Let me see. What's up? Hey, this Cam. What's good, man? 22, man. You perceive that. Hold on, what did you say? I didn't say that. You're perceived that way. Fans will say that he's the leader. No, it's not perceived that way, but it's okay. Oh, wait, perceive it however you like it. I'm not gonna. You can believe narratives. I'm gonna believe X's and O's. They ain't failed me yet. You know what I'm saying? What you said?
I mean, I'm always gonna take the players. I'm always gonna take players over the scheme. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, you can have a bunch of good players and a horrible coach, and nobody would know it. Yeah. But if you have horrible players and bad coaching, bro, I'm gonna know it. I mean, good coaching, I'm gonna know it. I'm gonna know it. You know what I mean? Like you can't. Coaching can only do so much because coaching can't strap up. You know what I'm saying? Coach can't put the helmet and shoulder pads on. So I'm always give me the players. Give me the players.
Yeah. So this run game. Briefly going, like, what do you? Because we're gonna need the run game this week. What are you expecting from this run game this week?
Cowboys got to They got to go into this game and find out who their starting running back is, because anything else other than that is ridiculous, bruh. Like last week, listen to me. If you would have meshed all the running back stats, the Saints had the number 1 rushing, number 2 rushing running back. The Cowboys their Cowboys running back wouldn't have came in until 3rd. and that's just on attempts. Man, their number one running back had 20 attempts. Their second string running back, Jamal Williams, had 9 attempts. Our first running back had 8 attempts. Our second had 7. Bro, you're not even running the ball with 7 and 8 attempts. That's ridiculous, bro. That's ridiculous. Like, that's ridiculous. And then, like, the thing that be irritating me about the Dallas Cowboys is, like, bro, there's a thing called pride, bro. Like, if a team is whooping me by throwing the ball, like, even though I want to run the ball, at some point I'm gonna throw the ball on your ass. Why? Because you ain't gonna come in my house and do that to me. Hell no, not in my house. So, bro, like, if you got a dude out here running, they ran about 39 goddamn times, bro. At some point, you didn't be like, man, F this, bro. We about to run the ball on your ass then. You know what I'm saying? Like, you see how tired my defense is? I'm about to do that same thing to your defense then. That's football. Like, whenever a defense is getting punished, the offense is supposed to come out and be like, bro, don't trip, we got you. We gonna get you back. Because see how you had you on the field forever? We about to do the same thing back to them. That's the difference. That's what it's supposed to be. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what it's supposed to be. Like, I'm gonna give you the best example, man. My son's team, it's a weight league, and they had a bunch of kids not make weight. So they only got 16 total kids on this team. And this past game, they had 11. They went 13 plays down the field to get into 11 kids went 13 plays to get down in the red zone. Got a holding called the touchdown back. Ended up taking the field goal, right? Mm-hmm. Then them same kids turned around and had to play defense after just being on the field on offense for 13 plays. You know what the offensive coordinator did the first play? Stretch play to the outside, to the quarterback side. Why? Because the quarterback just finished running 13 plays. This is little kid football, bro. This is little kid football. You know what I'm saying? It's an 8-year-old.
You got to play both sides.
You think he got stamina to run 80 yards after just going 13 plays? No, he did not, bro. He did not. You know what I mean? And so it's, you know what I mean? So it's like, and that's a part about knowing ball. Yeah. That's a part about knowing ball. But I mean, like, the key things that the Cowboys got to do, man, like there has to be some type of, there got to be some pride, bro. There's got to be some flat out pride, bro. Like, you can't feel like you're the hunted at home. Like, that's a weird atmosphere, bro. Like you feeling like they're being more aggressive at home. You know what I'm saying? And this is your stadium. Like, if it's one place you should feel safe and be able to, like, try new things and be able to hang it, let it hang a little bit, and that should be at home.
On the first game too.
On the first game too, bro.
Let's talk for real, man. This is why, like, the Cowboys sometimes they piss me off, man. They piss me off, man. Listen, I need the Cowboys to get in their mind that you are the Cowboys. You're gonna get the people. You're gonna get everyone's best shot outside of our division. You're gonna get everyone's best shot. So when the Jets come in here, they're gonna get turned up because they playing the Cowboys. When the Niners get, spoiler alert, they're gonna get turned up to play the Cowboys. So I'm gonna need you to already have that in your mind and don't get surprised when the New Orleans Saints and Derek Carr, who ain't been balling in 16 months, turns up, because he's gonna get up for this game because you got all the eyes on you, you got all the attention. If I can get up for you, I can damn near get a whole new contract, like out of this game right here. You got Jordan Love paid. Jordan Love got paid off one game. So how many of you get turned up? It's a different mentality. And it shouldn't be hard to, man, and this go back on the coaching. I mean, they say Mike McCarthy is not the type that, the yell and everything like that. Sometimes I wish we had the animated coach to be like that. Like, bro, you got to recognize who you are. You got a target on your back regardless if you win a Super Bowl or not.
I mean, this is what I say, man. I think a lot of times we associate that, like, rowdiness, people that really wanted an aggressiveness has to do with, like, being loud and aggressive, man. I'm gonna tell you, man. We got beat by some little preppy white kids this past week, man. They was them niggas, man. Little boy, like, what? Hey, they was backside blocking 15 yards down the field, bro. 8 years old, bro. Them little kids was them niggas. They was them. So it's like, man, like, this is what I always tell kids, like, man, like, you know, if you come up, if you run up on a pit bull is gonna bark at you the way a pit bull is supposed to bark at you. And if you run up on a Frenchie is gonna bark at you the way a Frenchie's gonna bark at you. Either way, no matter how you are a dog is a dog every day. You know what I'm saying? So just be the best version of the dog that you can be. You know what I'm saying? If that means if you acquire, because everybody's not loud and rowdy, you know what I'm saying? And a lot of these kids that are getting put out, man, they're not, you know, they got options, man. Like my kids ain't super turned up because my kids got options, man. Like this football thing don't work out, they got other things in life they can do. You know what I'm saying? When we was growing up, it was different. It was a different approach. You know what I'm saying? Like mama was literally borrowing money from the church, getting money from the church to get us cleats. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Like that, you know what I mean? Like for real. Like we was really doing, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, doing whatever we had to do to get on the field. But now these kids got options, man, which is good because obviously, you know, you want it to be, that's how you want it to be. But you know, I just think at the end of the day, that's literally what I tell all my kids when I see them, man. Dogs every day. You know what I'm saying? And just be the dog in the way that you're in your version of your dog. You know what I'm saying? Like, you may not be this Doberman picture that can just rah, just barking and everybody just gets instantly riled up and scared. You know what I'm saying? But you could bite the hell out of someone's ankles when they come around this motherfucker. You know what I mean? Like, be your best version of a dog. You know what I'm saying? Of what you feel or what a dog is and what it's supposed to be. Be your best version of that. I mean, and I think that's what the Cowboys really lack, man.
Yeah, hey, this man right here, he talking about we delusional, no team worry about the Cowboys, but you on the Cowboys podcast right now, man. You proving our point. Shout out.
I mean, you know, man.
Raven, yes. Hey, man, if you an Eagles fan, you got a lot to be worried about on that camp right there, man. You do.
Hey, you got to remember, worrying is a choice. I mean, you could literally be falling out of an airplane with no parachute and choose not to worry about it. You know what I mean? Like, you get what I mean? Like, a worry is a truth. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know we all got that one homie that be standing in a burning house and be like, bro, the house is on fire. He'd be like, oh yeah, let me come out of here real quick. You know what I mean? Like, how you manage stress is how you manage it, but it doesn't negate the fact that it's gonna happen. You know what I'm saying? That it's gonna happen.
Yeah. Hey, Harold, shout out to you. You said you don't think Baltimore is as dynamic as New Orleans. Listen, I would disagree. I think they are. They probably even more dynamic. We gotta understand, like New Orleans is surprising a lot of people, but the contenders are the contenders. They still got Zay Flowers. Zay Flowers is a short, deep threat. Y'all thought Rashid Shaheed was something. He may not be fast as Rashid Shaheed, but let him get the ball in space. See how hard it is to tackle him one-on-one. We couldn't do that in too high. They got the tight ends, Isaiah Likely, and they got I forgot the other guy named Mark Andrews. The only thing that's waiting to unlock this team is a run game. If the run game gets unlocked, the full potential and the scariness of this team is fully unlocked. You got to keep that in mind. We haven't seen it so far. I understand that, but we are the Cowboys. They're gonna play the best they ever have, and they're desperate. Desperation game. They're desperate. You do a lot of stuff when you're desperate. The best.
Forget. Listen to me. Not even desperate, bro. This is the playoffs. This is the first game of the playoffs for the Baltimore Ravens, because in 100 years of the NFL, there has only been 6 teams that have made the playoffs after starting 0-3. So that means that is a less than 1% chance. So that means that the history is definitely not on their side if they miss the playoffs. I mean, if they lose this game, history is definitely not on their side. It's definitely not on their side.
Not in that division they in.
Yeah, I mean, and not even just in life, bro. Like, if you listen to me, if you start 0-3, you're probably a bad team. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know we want to be like, if the uniform, the Baltimore Ravens uniform says that. But I'm gonna tell you this right here, Cowboys, you go 1-2, you're probably not a good team, bro. Like, sometimes you got to believe your record, man. Probably not a good team. Last time the Cowboys went 1-2 was, I think, 2018. What did we do 2018? In the middle of the season, we traded for Amari Cooper, if I'm not mistaken. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And we ended up going to the playoffs and losing to the Rams in the second round, but we had to do something extreme. That season was not going. We was going left, bro.
With the wide receiver by committee?
Yes, we was going left, and that's what we doing with running back by committee.
And shout out to Boss, because he did bring this up. That's why he's not panicking on this D tackle situation. Because if Derrick Henry comes out here and runs for 200-300 yards, Oh, we're gonna be calling for Jerry Jones and Steve's head for them to do something at D tackle. And you know what? You just pointed out history. History does repeat itself. So maybe we trade for a D tackle, but this is down the line. But hey,
yeah, I can see the Cowboys doing it.
they move money around, but hey, if you join in late, man,
the Cowboys are more inclined to do things too because they're doing stuff that I would have never thought they would have signed Dalvin Cook. I make videos about. Listen, some people are like, yeah, but you made a video about. I make videos about everything the Cowboys do. Most of the stuff they don't do it. You know what I'm saying? A lot of this stuff I just be doing it for my own enjoyment now. You know what I'm saying? But you know what I'm saying? But the Cowboys they have definitely done some stuff here lately that kind of surprised me. So if the Cowboys were to trade for a defensive tackle, it would definitely. It would surprise me because it's the Cowboys, but it wouldn't surprise me because it makes freaking sense. You know what I'm saying? It's like coming home and like the whole house is clean. Like I'm surprised because y'all cleaned it up, but I know I'm not supposed to be surprised. You know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? Like if you a parent, bro, you come home and everything's clean. You like one or two things is happening. Something in here really, really big is broken, and they cleaned up to hide it. Or they want something. You know what I mean? But either way, it's not a good thing. You know what I mean? Either way, it ain't no just random, hey, pops. You know what I mean? Either we know something's behind
it. He said, hey, make sure you like and subscribe, man. Share the content. Keep commenting. Let me do this. Let me pay some bills real quick with this ad. Hey, if you haven't yet, this video is sponsored by Play Like a Live. Download the app. The instructions are in. You know, if you come to my side of mine to YouTube, it's in the description below. Join the league. They have officially started the league. It's a trivia base. You know what I'm saying? You ask the questions before the drive happens, and if you're correct, you get points. Yeah, the pot is growing every day, man. So yeah, come join. As we wrap up, is anything else you want to
add? Nah, not really, man. I know this game is not going to be. It's a nationally televised game, but on the West Coast, it's going to be janky. So be prepared to watch it on the app. Just tell you that right now. If Colorado, I think it's like Arizona and everything left to Arizona, we'll be watching on apps. You guys, everybody else should have it on regular TV, but just letting y'all know, just be prepared to watch it on apps. And then, man, just man, win or lose, man. Cowboys win this game, we go 2-1. It's going to be good. And Cowboys lose this game, we probably need to meet on Thursday. Everybody bring their helmet, bring some shoulder pads, and have some tryouts around this month. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, man. Yeah, my final thoughts is this. The table is set. The table is set.
Ain't really much to say, right, bro? Like,
yeah, the table is set. How bad you want it?
How bad
you want it? Like, I can't want it for you. We fans
like
can't
you're
want
at home, dog. You're at home playing a team that hasn't won.
The crib. You at the crib with it.
At the crib.
Like you at the crib. You ain't on the road. Ain't no hostile environment. You in front of. You got. I mean, you ain't got the real fans probably in the building because they be quiet sometimes. You know what I'm saying? If I was there, I'm definitely being loud. But listen, I'm being loud to my TV. So just imagine, we watching. Listen, it's a desperate team. They coming in. You know what you got going. You hit us with some PTSD last week, man. That was very Green Bay like what you did last week. Listen, what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? This team, this win right here can really make or break our season. I'm gonna say that. I had this circle. How bad do you want it?
Lou, if listen to me, Lou, if we lose this game, they're not gonna fire anybody, but someone's name's gonna get because everybody's on a 1-year deal, bro. You still have the San Francisco 49ers, you still have the Philadelphia Eagles coming up twice.
Detroit,
like you still got Detroit,
Pittsburgh,
you know what I mean?
You got Atlanta, you got
bro. Like it's not like they're definitely gonna start hearing names and players. I'm not players, but coaches' names floating around there, bro. You're definitely gonna start hearing it by then. All it's gonna take is this one game. And it's going to be awkward to be a Cowboys fan in a couple of days. Cowboys just got to get the win, man. Hold the trenches back. Hey, Lou, man, I'm going to be doing a watch party. If you want to get on, man, I'll definitely throw you on here. I'm doing the game on Sunday.
Hey, just shoot me the link. I may join from my phone. Hey, Hopefully, I'm not as stressed, but hey, I appreciate every last one of you, man. You could have been every last one of y'all that's here. You could have done anything with your time, but you
How
decided
many
to
people we
come.
got? How many people we got up here right now?
124.
Let's go.
You know what I'm saying? I appreciate every last one of you. Hit the like button. Hey, subscribe. We gonna see if we gonna continue this because y'all showing love, man. Y'all be coming in and get it jumping. But listen, until next time, y'all.